Assalamualaikum. Today, our management group 13 will presenting the type of organization that we like to own one day. Introduction. PBB Group was founded in 1968 and based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The group is listed in Bursa Malaysia under the main market segment. The reason we choose this company because despite all our macroeconomic challenges, rising costs and intense competition in all the markets in which they operate, the group performed well, illustrating the strength of their diversified businesses. To mitigate the challenges they faced, the group adopted a range of measures including optimizing management resources, automating production lines, and pricing their products competitively. Organization. BT Timber Hut is located at Alostar, Kedah, which is strategic as it is easy to access to our customer and supply chain to ensure there is a steady stream of parts or raw materials. Besides, we have a strong management team which includes 11 individuals. Each and every one of team works together as a partnership to create new ideas and strategy to make this company a truly sustainable company in Malaysia. Below is our company organizational structure.
So, what is management? Management is defined as the pursuit of organizational goals efficiently and effectively. For management process, which is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, also known as POLC. Planning described as setting goals and determining how they can be accomplished. Organizing defined as organizing activities, persons, and other tools to accomplish the job. Leading is characterized as motivating, directing, and otherwise influencing individuals to work hard to accomplish the aims of the organization. Controlling defined as performance evaluation, contrasting it with targets, and taking corrective action as appropriate, monitoring performance, comparing it with goals, and taking corrective action as needed.
Mission. To strengthen our leadership position in our core business in Malaysia, expand regionally for further growth, provide high product quality and superior customer service delivered with a sense of warmth, and ensure equal access to resources through management excellence. Vision. To be market leader in our core business reputed for a good quality products and services, and a commitment to build shareholders' value by making BT Timber Hut a truly sustainable company. Objective of BT Timber Hut is first, create value for shareholders, to reward shareholders with attractive dividends. Second, strengthen market position in order to further enhance our leadership position in our key corporation. Third, focus on core business to enhance and expand core operation and related business to capitalize on scale and integration for optimum cost efficiency. Next, organizational capabilities is challenging but can achievable. The last one is identify key areas, ensure that every business is carried out efficiently.
Now we are going to present about planning. Planning it is a structured roadmap to the planned course of action, providing a directive to work towards an organizational target for workers. The other word of definition is the explanation of an objective for the course of action to be taken by management would be a very basic planning principle. To accomplish company goals, preparation includes setting objective and deciding on the action to be taken. It also set out the statement of mission, outlines the organization goals, and identify the activities and service necessary to achieve them. Executive can determine what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and by whom to do it. Next, value statement. Value statement is company value are its fundamental principle that extend to the organization and underpin how the work is done. Firstly, credibility. Advocating proposal including understanding risk, we are database and intellectually truthful. Secondly, Leadership. Deliver plans and remove potential obstacle. Number 3, quality. Provide quality product and service that satisfy customer needs. And lastly, teamwork. Care each other and create a cooperation together to ensure to be a profitable organization. Now we are going to discuss about strategic goals. Number 1 is strategic planning. Number 2 is tactical planning. Number 3 is operation planning. Now we are going to company strategic planning. Number 1 is cross-sell more product. Company need to increase the number of top product or make investment in research and development. Number 2 is improve customer service. Company need to focus on customer priority like website and contact center. This will help to maintain company reputation. Lastly, create more creative goods and service. Company need to differentiate product by remark company needed. For example, different need by functionally, packaging and superior technology. Next is tactical plan. Company need to enter export market to increase 15% sales. Company need to identify which country want to collaborate and decide selection of country to sign. Secondly, penetrate domestic market. We need to improve marketing for skills by train each division salesperson for making an effective supervisor. Lastly, accounting staff need to create a strategy to maximize the use of resources by assist the management department in obtaining data to purchase company necessity. The last step of organization operation planning is number 1, minimize cost. Renegotiating with bakery suppliers to get lower cost. The target is to reduce 15% per item. Number 2, aim to increase productivity. Reorganize production line from 5 to 6 into a self-production system. The target is to improve productivity by paying 15% per hour for line 5 and 6. Lastly, increase the quality of company product. Company need to introduce a quality management test for all lines to identify defect. So company have zero defect at the completion quality inspection.
Next, I will present the organizing of B13 Berhad. Organizational culture is the collection of shared, taken for granted implicit assumptions that a group holds which defines how it perceives, is bothered, and responds to its different environments. B13 Berhad is a hierarchy culture. For example, B13 Bakery is a group organization structure within which business activities are planned, controlled, and monitored. The group's culture, values, and the standard of conduct and discipline. Each aspect from employees are communicated to them through the employee handbook or letters of appointment. The organizational chart top management is board directors followed by audit committee, regional committee, plan committee, human resource committee, and research and development committee. They values stability and control over flexibility. For example, the board of B13 Berhad Bakery continues to uphold and enforce high standards of corporate governance. B13 Berhad corporate governance initiatives, risks, and internal control processes are detailed about the issues of carbon footprints and energy consumption, flour and animal feed milling, livestock farming divisions, water usage, and waste management. Next, organizational structure is a formal system of tasks and reporting relationships that coordinates and motivates an organization's member so they will work together to realize the organization's goals. B13 Berhad Bakery uses divisional structure, which is a type of organizational structure that groups each organizational function into a division. These divisions can correspond to either products or geographies. For instance, B13 Berhad Bakery, the Italian baker Sandra Berhad, may be a wholly owned subsidiary of the company FFM Berhad, which operates an oversized 120 million ringgit brand new industrial bakeries which located in Pulau Indah Kelek. the Italian baker Sandrian Berhad currently has 4 production lines. It consists of 6,000 loaves per hour bread lines, a 24,000 rolls per hour roll line, a 15,000 pieces per hour cake line, and a 6,000 buns per hour line. They are state-of-the-art fully automated lines using the newest American, European, and Australian technology. B13 Berhad Bakery is a for-profit company. For example, B13 Berhad Bakery generates 13% of the total segment revenue. In Human Resource Department, the comprehensive recruitment, appraisal, and reward programs are the tactics of B13 Berhad Bakery Group to recruit talented employees, which considers the integrity of staff at all levels to be of utmost importance. There is currently no national policy on gender diversity. B13 Berhad Bakery is of the opinion that it is necessary to attract and retain the best available talent, considering the combination of expertise, experience, knowledge and freedom, and the needs of the company and the operating climate. There are detailed budgets requiring approval by the board directors, which are reviewed on a regular basis. B13 Berhad Bakery believes that employees are the driving force of a strong business, and that an engaged workforce delivers value to our stakeholders. They drive employee engagement through various touchpoints, which include leadership. In learning and development, employees in all divisions receive training in areas relevant to their function. For the food-related and manufacturing segments, extensive training is provided on hygiene, food safety and handling, including HACCP, occupational health standard enhancements, and workplace safety. Practical on-the-job learning is complemented by segment-specific training, such as chemical handling and biosecurity for the livestock sector, and training in effluent treatment and food allergen awareness for the bakery sector. Relevant employees also receive ongoing training on the latest legal and regulatory requirements, such as updates to the Employment Act 1955, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2018, the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance and Tax Laws. Some divisions have also developed specific leadership and coaching programs to strengthen the management skills.
The first one is, what is leading? Leading is one of the basic functions in the management process. Leading is the use of influence to motivate employees to achieve organizational goals. In organization or company, the most important thing is that there is a leader or who leads the way business will be run to suit all the needs and interests. B13 Berhad Group. The B13 Berhad Group is also very concerned about what it means to lead, and in their very structured and controlled company, each leader really has a big responsibility and really understands in every area that is in the company. The leader is not only managing, but he is also someone who is highly trusted and who really shares the same goals with the company. The organizational culture in the BHD Group company is a culture of hierarchy. This culture is based on structure and control. The work environment is formal and there are strict institutional procedures to serve as guidelines. Leadership is based on organized coordination and supervision with a culture that emphasizes efficiency and predictability. Leading is influencing or prompting the member of the organization to work together with the interests of the organization. Leading involves the following function. The first one is team building. In team building, all employees of the BHD group must communicate with each other so that there are no misunderstandings, because communication is one of the most important things in the BHD group standard of behavior. With the existence of good team building, one by one, the company's goals will be carried out, as one of the goals of BHD Group is to focus on the core business. This will be done with good communication and cooperation, so that it can produce and improve cooperation. The second one from the leading function is building consensus. Consensus building is a process involving a good faith effort to meet the interests of all stakeholders and seek a unanimous agreement. A consensus building approach allows groups to reach an overwhelming agreement among relevant stakeholders and maximize possibly gains to everyone. Consensus building is also an important aspect of leadership management. This is because peak performance requires concerted efforts in order to obtain maximum result. Because BHD group is also one group that is very strict in its corporate perspective. The BHD group must always ensure that any problems and errors such as quality, timely delivery of goods to customer are handled by the company. Companies also need to make sure that they always perform well. Okay, and the last one is selecting. Maintenance of competent employees is also important and very much needed, especially for the PPB bakery operation, which really need employees who are competent and willing to work with good goals. Italian Baker or TIB is an example of subsidiary owned by BHD that operates the bakery industry. Currently, TIB already has 4 production lines consisting of 6,000 lines of bread per hour and 15,000 lines of cake slice per hour. The company needs to reduce employee turnover and provide training to them in order to work properly. Monitoring employee performance can also increase productivity, efficiency, and work quality. PPB Bakery believes that employees are strong business drivers and that an engaged workforce provides value for our stakeholders. They encourage employee engagement through a variety of points of contact that include exemplary leadership, safe and conducive work environments, engagement opportunities, fair and consistent performance appraisal, role and performance-based rewards, career development opportunities, and employee well-being.
Step of control process in B13 Berhad. The first step in the control process was to define standards. To achieve a given goal, the manager should set the desired level of results. After that, measure performance of the company. From written reports, oral reports, and personal observations, managers may assess the performance. Next, compare performance to the standard. In order to find the differences, this step involves comparing the actual performance with standards laid down. Corrective action was taken as necessary in the last control process. Through this method, management will identify and improve positive results, so that managers can take action to increase the performance. Types of control that use in B13 Berhad. First, feed-forward control. This control is more focused on avoiding potential issues. For example, before any operation, these controls take place to make sure that bad things do not happen in the first place. Second, concurrent control involves collecting real-time performance information. Concurrent control, also known as continuous controls, that help ensure stability. The last one is feedback control, known as a mount to collecting performance information after a task or project is done. From this control, the manager can understand all the issues in the organization in detail. Level of control in B13 Berhad. First, strategic control. This control is about the formulation of a plan that requires evaluating where the business is now, assessing where it should go, and determining how to get it there. Second, tactical control. A plan that includes the company's future vision, strategies that include the real steps taken to achieve the vision. The last one is operational control. The concept behind operational control is to make the process easier in order to reduce costs and operate as effectively. Control method that used in B13 Berhad. First, control environment. The honesty of workers at all levels is considered to be the most important, and this is pursued by systematic training and incentive systems. Second, control risk management, which includes the core business operations in order to recognize, determine, and handle the major business risks. Next, control activities. The business has a plan in place to ensure that acceptable and efficient risk control, financial and operational practices, processes and regulation related to allocation and division of responsibility are in place. After that, control information and communication. Key risks and measures of organizational success are continually tracked and submitted to the board. After that, monitoring. Monitoring the performance of employees also can lead to improved productivity and work quality. Moreover, control in product and services. This company also needs to maintain high-quality goods and a location for one-stop services. For example, maintaining nutrient level in the food products. Besides that, great relationship with client also can be used. Company must provide clients with the kind of customer service that keep them coming back. Next, employees and innovation in organization. The company should always ensure that any problems and mistakes, such as delivering quality goods and being punctual with customers, are noticed by the company in order to have a good performance. Strategy map also can be used as a control method. This control helps managers to clarify the goals of the company so that everyone in the company can understand how to do their work and how their tasks are connected to the organization goals. The last one is control in financial and other costs. The accountant of the company should do budget for every transaction is made in the company.